Spiro. I've been a member of Alpha Kappa since the foundation of Alpha Kappa. Alpha Kappa stands for antiauthoritarian movement. It's a network of assemblies of an anti-authoritarian perspective. It's a network that's dispersed all over Greece, and since 2003 is a member of all the constant struggles that happen in the Greek society, class struggle, social struggle, in any aspect. The last months have been months of a downfall for the movement praxis in Greece. Since Syriza took seizure of the power, we don't see a lot of people demonstrating or acting. There's been a lot of assignation to today's government. The referendum caught all of the society and all parts of the movement by surprise. But as it seems, it could generate again radical forces again into action, and no matter what stance the Greek citizen stands for this referendum, the stance could surely be active, and in this time of action in a very dense political time, it would be a crime against history for a group to stand absent no matter the political stance. On our behalf, we see clearly that people who are going to vote for yes in the referendum stand on a very feared middle class, maybe small bosses or bigger bosses that try to secure their relation with the European capital and the states, of course. And a stance to no is a very ambivalent stance by itself if it's not interpreted by actions. On our behalf, we see that a part of people who will vote no, if we manage to create platforms and structures of self-organization and struggle, maybe we can take this stream of no and make it into a productive stream of self-organization and emancipation from capital and state. A big percentage of the people that is going to vote for no are people that come from the struggles, have struggled really hard in these years of crisis, and if we implicate them in a revolutionary process through self-organized structures, I think that the no could be a historical opportunity for the Greek movement. Actually, the political initiatives that are taken now are not unified. The no bloc, let's say, is no bloc at all. There is no unification of the struggle. For example, we have governmental campaigns that put their efforts into just adding a negotiating argument to the efforts of the governmental elite. Syriza is a party who, as any parliamentary party, always cannot have any sincere relation with the movement, although it has achieved the last years a total political hegemony, also inside the movement. This is also a product of a movement win, but also a product of a movement defeat, a defeat of another alternative of self-organization. In the last 6 months, with no real effort by the government of Syriza or the party, there's been a downfall in the movement action and production of demonstrations of social initiatives, and our effort is to regenerate this kind of processes. But one cannot be inside the Greek movement without having any relation with the base, with the grassroots movements that share a relation with Syriza, which we don't agree on their strategy, but when you want to do something in an open, social and effective way, you have to compromise your own, let's say, clear ideology and to create social alliances. So there are parts in the Greek society that share a political alliance with Syriza, and in a lot of struggles we also share alliances with them. Our political role in this situation is to break the doors of negotiation and take the negotiation to the public and create a third player who's going to stand on the table. And we have also the ambition that this player, who's going to be a society that wants to be self-organized and self-constituted, that this player would have the strongest card. So our initiatives in the following days from today until whenever is going to emancipate the possibilities of a movement from the government negotiations, from these closed doors of negotiations, and to make, to apply people's rights on the streets and in society. There is this Chinese curse, old Chinese curse. When the Chinese wanted to curse one another, they said, I wish you will live in interesting times. So these are interesting times, and it's a very fluid situation. An initiative of any part of the political landscape could generate drastic changes that will affect us for ages. I could speak as fast as I could. First of all, it's very important the percentage of the yes votes and the no votes, because it will make whole different scenarios. If we have a very big percentage of no, it's for me 100% sure that we're going to have a bigger aggression from the European Union, asphyxiating people's deposits and money, trying to blackmail the return to European neoliberalism and totalitarianism. But this could also be a very similar outcome if we have a very big percentage of the yes vote. And maybe we could have also political news on the change of power to a more what we call extremism of the center coalition. Potami, New Democracy, I don't know who could be that. If we have very close percentages, then we enter also a very fluid area, where I think that the aggression of one bloc to another could be really big. And in this situation, what we could do, and what we do know, is that we're entering not a short-term crisis, but a really mid-term to long-term crisis. And what we could decide and do right now is to go territorialize our efforts, make structures that will last more than a single demo, a single march, or a single class, that will have the ambition to fulfill social needs right after Monday, and also to defend people's rights long time after Monday. So what I see from today's discussions, from these days' discussions, is that there is a lot of determination among the movement to take things forward to another level, and a lot of creativity on solutions that could be implemented if we have a social collapse and a real aggressive bankruptcy. Although in fluid times, what is sure is that from the 24th of August to 29th of August, we organize a camp. It would be a very important moment for the transnational and European and Mediterranean movement to get together, to struggle together, and to discuss the future we want to build together. So everyone is invited to Chalkidiki.